Hey everybody, hope that you're doing well, that your day's going well, you've had a good week. I want to continue sharing from the book of Acts. We are in chapter 4. We're at the very end of the chapter, beginning in verse 32. We've seen the miracle that's occurred, and now the group is all together. And again, this is very similar to what we saw at the end of chapter 2. This is what we read, beginning in chapter 4, verse 32. Now the full number of those who believed were of one heart and soul, and no one said that any of the things that belonged to him was his own, but they had everything in common. And with great power the apostles were giving their testimony to the resurrection of their Lord Jesus, and great grace was upon them all. There was not a needy person among them, for as many as were owners of lands or houses sold them, and brought the proceeds of what was sold and laid it at the apostles' feet, and it was distributed to each as they had need. Thus Joseph, who is also called by the apostles Barnabas, which means son of encouragement, a Levite, a native of Cyprus, sold the field that belonged to him and brought the money and laid it at the apostles' feet. Just a great image again of what the church is called to be. Not that, we're in a different day and age where it looked like there was more communal living, where they were able to share. They sold their land just like Barnabas did. And this is a precursor for what we're going to see in chapter 5 in a different story that kind of turns the opposite way. But they would take their land, they would sell it and just say, here's the proceeds. We trust that you are going to take care of me as well. And so they didn't have that. They didn't have that concern. And so we read that they were of one heart and soul, that whoever had, they shared. There was great power among the disciples, and they were sharing the testimony of the Lord Jesus. Just a great image of what it's called to be. I've always looked at this insurance policy. There's a health insurance policy it's Christian-based, and you don't have deductibles, you don't have this, you don't have that, and you pay into it as others have need. And when you have need, they take care of you. And it's really kind of an interesting dynamic. And I've always wondered, how does that really work? I mean, how do people really pay for each other? And yet most people have their needs met with this kind of a plan. And it reminds me of what the first church was looking like, where they were all sharing together. They were all of one heart, one soul. Why? Because the focus was on their Lord Jesus Christ. It wasn't on the things of the world, it was on Jesus. And that's what we're called to do as well. Even in the year 2021, our goal, our focus always has to be on the Lord Jesus and proclaiming his goodness, his grace, his power, the hope that we have in Jesus. That's the mission. I hope that you are able to share that mission with others today, tomorrow, and every day. God bless you.